Yo, what is up? This is Rafael Barlow from NBA Draft Junkies again. And in this freshman adjustment video, I will break down Chet Holmgren's first semester playing college basketball and discuss a few things that I'll be looking for in the second half of the season. Now, if you don't know Chet, he arrived on campus as the #1 recruit in the nation, depending on the publication, and some even had him as the projected #1 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, and the hype surrounding him nearly made it impossible for him to live up to the expectations, especially when you consider he was likely to play a supporting role behind National Player of the Year candidate in Drew Timme. So far, Holmgren has displayed glimpses of why he's been labeled a unicorn, and he's also shown why his rare blend of body type and skills make it nearly impossible to find a player comparison. I've seen people compare him to Kevin Garnett, Kevin Durant, and Kristaps Porzingis. And the reason why is because he is listed at 7 foot and 195 pounds. And what makes him so unique is that he can block shots on one end, and he's comfortable pushing the ball up the floor while draining a pull-up three off the bounce in transition. Like, who does that? Chet is currently averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists on 61% shooting. And after a slow start, he's now knocking down a respectable 35% of his shots from 3. And Chet has been effective and efficient in a variety of ways. He's making over 84% of his baskets in transition, which is incredible considering that he's not only running the floor, but he's shooting a good amount of trailing threes in transition. He has an effective field goal percentage of, get this, 107.9% in transition. 107.9, like, that is the most efficient stat I've ever seen in my life. Also probably the craziest. We've seen a few 7-footers. He's not the first, but we've seen 7-footers that excel at running the floor. But Chet is different. He's fluid like a wing, and he is comfortable going coast to coast like a guard. Like I said, he's different. According to the numbers, he is the most dangerous transition scorer in college basketball, which, I mean, if your effective field goal percentage is over 100%, it's pretty obvious. Now, if you like advanced numbers like that, then Chet is more than likely your top prospect in this draft. His numbers on paper are, incredible. He's ranked in the top 93 percentile in efficiency, and he's averaging 1.127 points per possession. He's shooting 82% from the floor on cuts to the basket and 93% on offensive rebound putbacks. Like I mentioned earlier, Chet is only 195 pounds, and many wonder about his frame and if he can handle physicality and if his body will be able to hold up under an NBA schedule. But what I love is that he's tough and is not afraid to throw his skinny frame around, and he looks to post up. And in the half court, he's actually been more effective on the block than out on the perimeter this season. And he's proven to be a skilled scorer on the block, showcasing nice post moves, good footwork, and a soft touch around the rim with both hands. I personally enjoy watching him fight for post position versus stronger defenders. His competitive fire is evident when he's looking to be fed in the post. And like I said, he's tough and he's not afraid to throw his body around. Now, I don't know how many post opportunities he'll get in the NBA due to his lack of strength, but he has enough in his toolbox to be able to take advantage of favorable matchups on the block. Now, defensively, he's proven to be an impactful defender and rim protector, averaging over 3.5 blocks per game. He has the potential to be a defensive anchor and has the fluidity and agility to switch out on the perimeter and defend in space. He literally makes opposing players think twice about attacking the paint. And if he's blocking over 3 shots per game, then that means he's likely altering 5 to 10 shots per contest. If he can put on weight and get stronger, he'll be a real problem. The best case scenario is he's a Rudy Gobert type defender, as they have similar measurements, although Rudy's ridiculous 7'9" wingspan is 3 inches longer than Chet's. But the biggest difference is Rudy was listed at 238 pounds prior to his rookie season, and he's currently listed at 258. I honestly don't know if Chet can put on 60 pounds. Now, I've talked about his scoring, I've talked about his defense, but Chet Holmgren is a very underrated passer. He is an impressive outlet passer and pretty much looks comfortable initiating the offense. But Gonzaga is so loaded with talent and everyone is sacrificing in some form or fashion. I believe Chet has some point center skills that he hasn't fully been able to display. Now, as far as what I like to see out of Chet in the second semester, I would like to see if the jump shot can continue to trend upwards. Like I said, he got off to a slow start, but he seems to have been able to improve on his efficiency. What's really weird is that he's a much better shooter from deep in transition than he is spotting up in the half court. So I'd like to see if he can get his numbers to around 38%. And if he can, then I think that he'll be the #1 pick in the NBA draft.